Hello and welcome back to the second last episode of season 1 of Severance. Everyone is really hyped because as soon as we do this, we can watch the last episode. No one's been waiting over a week for this. No one at all.
Sorry, guys. I don't know why any of you watched it before today. I'll be honest with you.
I watched it because I wanted to know soon after what happened, but then...
Well, now we get to relive it, Nelly, because seeing as we've forgotten it.
Yeah, both Nelly and Michael are basically relying upon Katie and I to remind them exactly what happened in the episode. Luckily,
mean you'll be reading off the wiki.
Yeah. Well, I don't remember everything. God.
Nelly and I will be going.
I mean, I just watched it and I don't remember everything.
I'm sorry. Ben just finished telling us that he doesn't remember one turn for the next, what he's going to do in any of the board games we play.
I'll write down any notes.
Yeah.
I've just been freeballing it. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, seriously. See, it's not just me.
Every time I open up a game.
Yeah, I'm just like, well, this is a new universe every single turn. Yeah. The last one got destroyed.
Yeah. Agreed. I wholeheartedly agree.
Okay, all right. I'm going to get going so that we can get onto that final episode, Katie. As usual, just interrupt me if you want to talk about anything. This starts with Outie Irving. He's sitting on a bench reading a book called The Emperor's Handbook.
That's right.
And he's got a dog, apparently. So this is all new information for us. He gets up and he starts walking with his dog. They drive home at Leonora Lake Apartments and go inside. Irving pours himself a cup of coffee and looks at a series of paintings. All of some
also dark inside his house too.
Yeah, it's very dark. What I want to say here is we do find out more about this painting later on in the episode, but at this time, it's just it's a lot of black and a bit of white in the middle, and then a dot of red or something like that. That's what it looks like to me.
I immediately went, it's the elevator, it's the hallway. That's why he's seeing black slime at his desk.
There you go.
Because he's seeing him painting.
Okay.
You
immediately went there, even before.
I immediately went there.
Wow,
immediately. As soon as we saw that painting, I was like,
completely forgotten about that hallway that we see partway through the episode, and I was just like, I guess we're going to find out about this later on.
I didn't know it was that hallway, obviously. It just looked like the lift going down into Lumen, and it looked and it kind of looked like the hallways. I didn't know it was an exact space, but I thought he was drawing Lumen.
So we will get to that hallway. So just remember, put a little hashtag reference here so that we can click back to this link, guys, because this is going to be important later on in the episode. Is that how they go? Okay.
I'm doing an asterisk.
We switch over to Mark, Dylan, Helly, and Irving, all arriving at work one at a time. Helly finishes a category at 100%. So they're all, while she's like trying to finish at 100%, because it's like a department goal or something. They're trying to hit their target or something, and she gets it. She gets it, and
it took me a second to realize why she was so invested and so working hard to do it. I'm like, why is she invested in this now? Who wants this weird ass waffle party? Which, yes, we know is weird ass very shortly.
Yep.
But who wants that? And then I was like,
Okay, all right.
They get a waffle party later.
Mark is leaning over to check on her and saying, "You're doing really well. You'll get it finished." Oh, this is before she's actually finished it. So Dylan worries that Helly's not going to finish because he's just, Mr. Positivity.
Yeah, but at least they're being nice enough to talk about that out of her hearing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Irving has a great suggestion.
Yeah. He and Irving are already done with theirs. Mark tells them they should be at their desks and assures them Helly will make it. Irving says it might help to stand behind her and chant her name.
God, I love him sometimes.
Gosh, I wish I had that at work.
I love that so much.
Mark tells them to let her focus. We see Ms. Coble pacing in her office and asking Mr. Milchick how Helly is doing. Mr. Milchick says it's going to be down to the wire. They watch Helly working, and Ms. Coble says Helly will make it. She tells him to prep for when she makes it, and she wants to schedule an end-of-the-quarter wellness session for Mark one last time. She cares about Mark. When Mr. Milchick asks if she's sure, Ms. Coble says that it's been a trying quarter, but she's sure Mr. Grainer and Keir are both pleased with Milchick's work. Boy, does she have some surprises about Mr. Grainer. We see Mark fidgeting while Helly works. She calls him over to have him watch her do the final piece to complete Sienna. Irving and Dylan rush in from the kitchenette to watch an amazing animation, actually, celebrating her achievement. I thought, shit, if there were animations at the end of my work like that, I'd be all for it. Give me something really cool.
It was like a old school video game.
Space Questy, it felt like.
Did it remind you then of that secret sort of flight sim thing that used to be in the old Excel?
No.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Sean,
yeah.
I've heard of it. I've heard this.
Yes,
I think
how
you've never done that.
It moves forward, but the background moves towards you. Yes, it did.
That's just reminded me. I'll have to find it for her.
Very pixelated. Okay. Yeah.
If you find it, Michael, I'll insert it here.
Oh, really?
You will not.
I totally will if you find it. I cross my heart and hope to maybe die.
Good. Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
He's going to cut this bit.
Yeah, all of this section's going. So they rush in from the kitchenette to watch the animation celebrating her achievement, including Keir telling her he loves her. I love you. That's what he does before he flies off. Dylan is happy they made
flies
quota.
off, literally, yeah.
Irving says it's on now. Mark and Ms. Coble are laughing in her office. Mark says they made it despite the staffing changes. She adds them spending time wandering the halls. She asks if he's decided whom he wants
Hiding in the hallways, if you will.
Yeah. She asks if he's decided whom he wants to have stay for the waffle party. He says Dylan. Ms. Coble asks if he knows he can choose himself or someone else. She doesn't want him to choose Dylan. Interesting. Mark says it's his thing and he worked really hard. Ms. Coble says she'll make the arrangements and tells him to drop by wellness. She says all department heads are doing it for the end of quarter, which is complete bullshit, we know. With all of the stress of Mr. Grainer retiring and everything else. Oh, wait, she does know Mr. Grainer's gone at this stage, doesn't she?
She knows he's dead.
Yeah, okay, cool.
We found that out, I think, in the last episode.
Yeah, okay, all right. She thanks him, saying Lumen needed them to make quota. It's just like, okay, if you say so. Doing what exactly?
Killing the baby
no
goat.
one knows.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Choosing
Making
which baby
Keir
goats
fly,
get executed.
Yeah.
We see Mark waiting outside, waiting for his wellness session. Ms. Casey peeks out the door and calls him in. He asks where the tree went. She doesn't answer. He notices everything's in boxes and asks about it. She says Lumen has a new wellness director, so she'll be retiring at the end of this session. Mark asks when they told her, and she says they just told her. She turns on Sounds of Nature and tells him...
if they just told her, though, how is the tree already gone and she's just started packing?
Maybe she didn't
The magic of TV.
Yeah, TV. Let's say TV magic.
Okay.
Maybe they took it before and only
Maybe
just
they
told
packed down the room and
Okay, so she turns on Sounds of Nature and tells him he's eligible for a special augmented wellness session because he led his department to meeting their quota. Mark says he didn't think she'd get fired. He's totally distracted by the fact that she's getting fired. She starts reading facts about his Audi. He interrupts and offers to talk to someone for her. She says she liked being in the office with him that day. She knows she annoyed him, but her life has only been 107 hours long, mostly in the form of half-hour sessions. This is very sad.
Yeah.
Her favourite time was the 8 hours she spent watching Helly because it was the longest she was ever awake.
And where do they keep her when she's not awake? Because obviously she's not an Audi.
The picture. What's his face do?
These are very good questions.
Well, yeah.
That's where they go.
Yeah. We don't know that yet, Nelly.
Yeah, geez, Nelly. Spoilers. Mark thinks there must be something they can do. She asks why he cares what happens to her. He says they're not people. He says they're people, not parts of people. These are their lives, and no one gets to turn her off. Miss Casey tells him he's nice. Then she continues reading the facts about his outie. We see
which...
Yep.
He can put up a tent in under 3 minutes.
I do love some of the facts. They're just like, okay, all right, that's interesting. Well, he'll know now. If he should ever get outside, he can put up a tent in under 3 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't want to know that about themselves?
Yeah.
But he wasn't told to appreciate each fact equally, though.
Wait, on that
Okay.
note, did you guys see the comment?
The message.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was very funny. It was make sure, please enjoy each episode equally from
Yeah.
a viewer. It was very funny. Thank you, person whose name I can't remember right now. I could totally look it up, but I'm not going to.
He's really good with the subscribers.
We all shared it. It was very
comment,
funny.
subscribe.
Yeah, like Katie said.
But he will not make notes.
No, as we've discussed. We see Ms. Coble watching Mark on her monitor. Mr. Milchick says it's good that Mark and Ms. Casey don't remember each other. So they know.
Yeah, that was very, very interesting.
Yep. That was illuminating.
So he says it means the chips work,
Illuminate.
which is a win. It's, what was it? Illuminating.
Illuminating.
A long day, sorry guys.
Ms. Coble tells him to take Ms. Casey back down to the testing floor, whatever that is. Mr. Milchick...
I'm presuming, sorry, for what comes later, that the testing floor is the picture again. The red
Yeah, the testing for calling it the testing
one
for
going
giving vibe.
down.
the
the more
corridor
like
to the lift that goes to the testing floor. That's
So
what
the
you're
testing
referring to.
floor is below.
That's
So
the sense I
the
got.
lift that they go on goes up, and this one goes down.
That's the vibes I got. It feels like they're going to be caged people in there as their Audis.
We see
Yes.
Mr. Milchick escorting Ms. Casey to a door. He opens it and has her enter. If I remember correctly, she did actually try talking to him, but he wouldn't
Yeah.
really engage. He did his normal thing of just like...
Asked him something and he said, I don't have time for that, kind of. I can't remember what she was trying to ask, though.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, he just fobs her off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she turns around and asks if she's happy up there. He says, yes, she does all sorts of wonderful things. She turns and continues walking. She stops and turns again. But when she starts to ask a question, Mr. Milchick says he has a lot to do today and sends her on her way. Now, he says, now on your way. That's what he says. She enters an elevator at the end of the hallway that sends her down. And it was this moment that I'm sure we all realised, this is the painting that Outie Irving painted. So how does he know about this hallway?
Yeah,
And
very interesting.
recurring, because how many paintings of it did he have in that room?
I
That's
think
like an obsession.
Yeah, that's the exact word I was going to
So it
use.
feels like he's almost like dreaming about it constantly. So
And he's trying to
keep
understand
drawing
it or something.
It was weird, the setting that his creation of it was like all the music and stuff, and then there were the Foley with all the scrapey, and it was really quite,
He's quite a talented
Interesting.
artist.
yeah. Anyone who could
It
paint with
makes
the
sense
helpful things.
why he admires all the paintings in
You know what? I never thought of that. That's a good point.
artists.
Yep.
I'm here to
I don't know
help.
why he
guys.
wants to work in such a dark room, though.
Yeah,
Maybe if
Yeah.
you're working with black, it doesn't matter.
yeah.
He's also alone. It like we know Dylan has a kid. We later see Helly's Audi at the ball, but every time we've seen Irving, which I know is only this episode, he's only with himself or him and his dog. There's no one else around. I'm interested to see who he's going to talk to when they wake up and share all the secrets with the dog.
That's a good question. Mark goes back to MDR and tells Irving, Helly, and Dylan that he had a wellness check and Dylan is all set for the waffle party. He also tells Dylan that they fired Ms. Casey. Helly asks if there's anything they can do. Mark doesn't know. He asks if they're sure they want to do this. Before they can answer, though, Mr. Milchick comes in with their pre-waffle party egg bar social. Party egg bar, sorry. They deserve it for reaching quota, but before they begin, he has a special gift for Dylan, their 3-time refiner of the quarter. He hands Dylan a box. Helly tells Dylan to open it, but he wants to open it alone. Mr. Milchick says he should show them, so Dylan opens it. We don't see straight away what it is. They're impressed by
they're
what they see
all-
in the
yeah.
box.
They like it. Yeah.
Yep. They enjoy their egg bar social as Mr. Milchick takes pictures. Helly offers to stay behind instead of Dylan so he can see his kid again. He says what they're doing tonight is just the first step. She asks if he's sure. Ms. Coble goes into her office where Natalie is waiting. Our best friend Natalie. And this is Natalie's Revenge, I call this episode.
Yeah. There's no fixed smiley face today.
No. In Natalie's hand are 2 pictures of Helly during her suicide attempt. She asks Ms. Coble about it, and Ms. Coble admits that she knew about it. Natalie asks why she didn't tell the board. Ms. Coble asks if Mr. Milchick gave Natalie the pictures. Natalie tells her to answer the question. Ms. Coble asks if she's speaking with the board. Natalie says, they also know she's been spending time at Mark's sister's house. Natalie tells her it's been decided that she's being suspended from her job effective immediately. She's fired. Ms. Coble asks if the board is even there. She's a little bit frantic at this stage. After a moment, a voice says, yes, over the speaker.
I mean, after she tells Natalie to go fuck herself,
Oh, yeah.
do they respond? They wait until she's super aggressive and rude before they say anything.
Just after you've really put your foot in it.
Yeah.
As the term
We know she's super invested, like with all the songs, and it almost seems like, she's got her own little shrine at home.
Yep.
Her own cell at home.
Did anybody else think the board voice sounded a little Keir-esque? Or was that just me? I mean, I know we haven't heard much of his voice, but just like in the, what's that room called? Perpetuity wing?
The Perpetuity wing, yeah.
And they were doing the recordings of their voices and stuff. I don't know. There was just something about it that made me think it sounded similar.
Okay. I
thought that the goat guy might have been like a clone or something of Keir or someone's sibling.
I really love these theories that you guys come up with so much. I mean, because I don't know. It could be any of these theories. I love them.
It is nice having Ben not know, and so when we say something, he's not like, well, I guess we'll find out.
Oh, that's a great question, Katie.
I never lied to you. I might have not said something.
No, yeah, it'll get good.
It'll pay off.
I didn't say it would end good, but it did get good at times. Anyway.
Things will be answered.
Some things, well, I didn't say there were things you wanted answered. Ms. Coble apologises for being rude and says she'll explain everything to the board tonight. Natalie tells her the board has ended the call. We see Irving pull out a compliance book and read aloud from it. He puts an egg in the book and slams it shut. He's not happy.
I was so glad he did not open that up.
As a librarian, that is like my worst nightmare. I've seen a kid sneeze into a book and then close it and put it back on the shelf, and then I could never find the book again. But yeah,
you could never find those pages. But there was this one really thick page for some reason.
As someone who's been struggling with nausea today, the whole egg bar was really hard to read. And then when you smash in the book, I was like, if they open it up, we're gonna have a problem.
There was at least still like a serviette underneath it. At least it wasn't sort of directly on the page, right?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I think that mattered.
It still seemed to close quite fully, didn't it?
Oh yeah, he slammed that fucker shut, didn't he?
No.
Yeah. We see Mark finding Helly in the kitchenette, and Helly says she thinks the goats lay the eggs. Helly asks if he's scared about their plan. He admits that he is
scared. As our theories.
He's scared of getting caught. Helly says they left them unattended and thought they'd be too dumb to notice. They won't see it coming. He says they might not wake up or there'll be assholes out there. Helly says that's a given for her.
I love her sense of
she's very self-aware.
Yeah. And her sense of humour, her any sense of humour is great in music.
Yeah.
Mark,
I imagine that Audi would be the same when Audi's not being a douchebag.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
It is the same person. Like Mark has the same sense of humour outside with his sister and stuff.
Do you reckon her Audi's under some kind of duress?
I guess we'll find out.
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
I'm going to say no
too. At the ball.
Yeah.
All right.
You reckon she's an absolute douche? Okay.
Mark just hopes...
I didn't mean
I don't think that.
She's
treating it any that way.
Oh, okay. No,
but I don't know. I don't know anything about her outside, I guess.
Well, we kind of saw her go in like very deliberately seemingly knowingly.
Yeah.
I think her Addie's in full control.
Also,
I want her backstory.
That's not to say that any of the others weren't exactly the same.
Yeah, no. They've all obviously done it willingly, this group of people. I don't know that Miss Casey necessarily has done it willingly. But the four of them have obviously done it willingly because we've seen Dylan wake up in the closet aware of what was going on as his outie when he re-woke up. Mark, we just don't know about Irving, but I guess...
Actually, now that you mention it, I can't remember if I addressed this at the time, but we see that Dylan has a son. What do you think Dylan's reason for taking the severance procedure is? It's usually that somebody wants to forget something or...
Maybe he lost his wife as well.
Okay.
It does seem weird that someone with... I don't know. Maybe really he thinks the work is important.
Maybe he just needs the money, Michael?
Yeah. You reckon their wage is something akin to selling your kidney on the black market kind of injection into your life?
Are they taking applications?
Narratively...
Free home out of it.
Yeah. Narratively, it would make sense to me if people had different motivations for doing it.
Yes.
But that's just an interesting story. Yeah.
Okay, so Mark... Helly says that her being an asshole, her outie being an asshole is a given. Mark just hopes he has things that he cares about. Oh, boy. Helly says he pretended to care about her pretty well. He says she's easy to pretend to care about. This is a nice moment, and she says the same of him. Mr. Milchick suddenly turns the lights on, saying the party is over because he needs to attend to a management issue. He says he'll leave the food. He'll leave the food, and he'll be back soon to escort Dylan to perpetuity. We see Mr. Milchick escorting Ms. Coble to the stairwell. He takes her key card and hands her a box of her things, then sends her out. She goes out. We're back with Mark. We see him telling Dylan not to mess with any other departments. Helly reminds him the process is meant to be done by two people, but Dylan assures her he'll be fine. They give him the key card and the directions. Mark says it's likely they'll wake up around people. They could be doing anything, so they need to be ready for anything as they go up the elevator. It's important to find someone you think you can trust and tell them everything. They don't know how long Dylan will be able to give them, so they can't get distracted digging into their lives. The mission is the priority. Mark pulls the UUR out of a drawer. He tells them he kept it and reads part of it to them. Dylan starts to recite it with him, revealing that he also read it.
He read it as well.
Page 197 slots.
Yeah.
Yeah, he must have really enjoyed it. We see Dylan practicing the steps he has to take. Oh, sorry, I skipped ahead. Irving, Mark, and Helly wait at the elevator. Irving gets on and tells them it's time he found out what's for dinner. As the door closes, Helly asks Mark if he thinks they're about to meet their spouses. He says, maybe. Helly says it'd be a hoot if they're married to each other. They might be mid-argument even. Helly puts in her key card next. Then she stops the doors from closing and kisses Mark, in case they don't come back, or maybe in case they do. Then she leaves, wishing him good luck. Mark looks around the area and then gets on the elevator himself. We switch back to Dylan and he's practicing the steps he has to take. He's like reciting them in his head even though he's got the paper with him. Mr. Milchick comes back to...
I thought he wasn't taking the paper with him and that's why he was reciting it. I was so confused.
It was a bit weird.
I was like, is he going in the lift and he can't take the piece of paper with him and then he takes it with him? So what was the point?
Yeah.
So Mr. Milchick comes to macrodata refinement and Dylan quickly shoves the piece of paper in his pocket. But he comes to get Dylan but finds Dylan's not there because Dylan was in the toilet, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Dylan calls that he'll be out in a minute, then folds up the directions and takes a deep breath. We see Mark leaving Lumen. Outside, workers are active, chasing things outside, and we see them rolling a carpet out, and there's clearly an event happening because they've got a gala sign up or whatever it is.
Yeah.
They mentioned it in the last episode.
Yeah, it's like the family...
The big Lumen gala. It's what What's-Her-Face was supposed to talk to them about the...
At the gala, yeah.
The reintegration,
yep.
I think.
Mr. Milchick escorts Dylan to the perpetuity wing. He tells Dylan to enjoy and leaves him outside Kier's home. Dylan enters Kier's bedroom and finds a stack of waffles waiting for him. He sits down to eat them. And can I say, they look kind of delicious.
Oh my God, they looked so good.
Yeah, I was like, I'm feeling hungry watching this.
Syrup on them.
And was it in his bedroom? I thought it was just like downstairs in a room, and then once he finished, it told him to
No,
go.
it was definitely in his bedroom because when he got up, he just had to walk over and get onto the bed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not at all weird or creepy.
Yeah. I mean,
I
I
did like
eat all
how
my
the-
food in the bedroom.
Yeah. But I do like how the instruction was on the plate.
Yeah.
We switch back to
didn't
Ms.
like this
Coble. She ain't happy. She's driving home. Oh my gosh, she's got a mouth on her, doesn't
Yeah.
she?
Yeah.
She does not like
Smells
that
like a
Natalie
sailor.
chick. We see Dylan finishing his waffles and that the plate is instructing him to go to the founder's bed. There's a mask of Keir on it. Dylan puts it on and dancers dressed as the Four Tempers come in and perform a sensual dance. This is
The
all
Four
very...
Tempers.
Yes.
Sorry, there's a cat rubbing its face on my laptop.
I must say, I did not see this coming. So I'm like, what kind of reward
No.
is this?
And would it
Also-
have been exactly the same reward if it had been
Hallie or Mark or someone else had it taken.
But
out.
also on the bed is a whip with the
Yes.
9 values on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Me,
I
I
thought it
don't know.
was a bit
Yep. It
Yeah,
did seem a
It
little
was
out of place.
weird.
Yeah, well, who wants to watch things where everything's expected, huh?
Yeah.
There
Like Twin
were
Peaks.
male dancers too, though.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, so they're
were
all
they? Oh, I missed
masked.
it. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there were. Yes,
Well, that probably answers that then.
it's a weird reward though.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
very strange. We see Ms. Coble get home and she's raging. She goes down to the basement. She's ripping decorations and destroys her shrine to Keir. Then she embraces some medical tubing and a hospital bracelet with the name Charlotte Coble.
Have we heard of Charlotte before?
No,
We've seen her with that before, haven't we?
I don't think so.
Did we see it the first time we saw the shrine? Did we see it as well?
It might not have been
we
a
might
close-up
have seen it
shot. It
there.
might have been a bit of a further back shot.
Well, I think I noticed it. So
Well, good job.
with my eyesight.
I thought we had heard of Charlotte, but
No, I don't think she's ever mentioned Charlotte.
okay.
So is that like a baby bracelet?
It didn't
Well,
look big.
it's a hospital bracelet. So she's
It looked like it had tubing and stuff with it. Like it didn't look like it was just a hospital bracelet. It looked like a lot more.
So what you reckon, Premi or complications?
Yeah,
after
or
birth?
maybe or she had lost a child. Yeah, in one way or another. Yep.
Back with Dylan, we see the dancers finish and look at the bed, but Dylan's actually not there
sorry.
anymore.
Back to pregnant ladies, Ben. Women do not immediately lose their bump after giving birth.
Okay, look, making a reference to another video.
Sometimes it takes up like 5
To your
months
soul
or
frame
more.
video. You
What
can
are you
put a link
talking
to your
about?
soul frame video here
Well, Katie has clearly not watched it.
or read our chat.
That was so much, guys. I haven't
There
been
was
feeling too much to read.
I have been very clear that I am not, and there's only one thing that I'm an expert on with women, and that is the vagina. Okay.
Ben assumed that as soon as you
And even
gave
then,
birth to a baby,
we sure?
your belly went flat.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, that's not what I thought. I thought is she pregnant? I didn't know that. Anyway, whatever. Yes, I was wrong.
Just
Okay.
giving birth. Yeah,
I don't want to
sorry.
dig myself further in. The dance. Yeah, so Dylan's not there, and we see Dylan taking his present and walking to the security room. So Ms. Coble is crying on the floor when her doorbell rings. She finds Mark there, and she is in a bad state. He says he's headed to Devon and Rickon's for their party. Devon asked if she wanted to go. Miss Coble says she's not feeling herself this evening. He understands and turns to leave. Then she changes her mind. She says maybe she could drive her own car over.
Schizophrenic at this point.
Yeah.
so he does know
like-
that she is their nurse person.
Yeah, he must know. So she says maybe I can drive my own car, and leaving her free to go if she wants to leave, which is fine. So we see Irving.
She's uncomfortable or afraid, is what she said, which was a very weird.
Choice of words.
Yeah.
We see Irving get home, pet his dog, and get coffee. Mark enters Devon and Rickon's party. Rickon greets him and says the reading starts in 8 minutes. He asks if Mark has his copy to read along. Mark says, I think I left it by my bed, which I think is complete bullshit. He definitely has not left it by his bed.
He's so
never even
disappointed.
seen it.
And Rickon says, it's fine. He's actually a little bit distraught about this whole.
You could go back and get it, and you'll get it back just in time.
Yeah, and he does the
Why does he
time.
need it anyway? He's not doing the reading.
Rickon, so Devon comes over with Eleanor and tells Mark there's food. Rickon says Rebecca might share her copy of the book with Mark. Rickon goes to ask her about it, leaving Mark and Devon alone. They have some banter and Mark says they should talk later because he's been pondering a life change. Devon thanks him for coming and leaves to play host. Ms. Coble comes up and hugs Devon. Dylan makes it to the security room and puts in the key card. This is like going backwards and forth. There's a lot of cuts here. So we see Irving putting the finishing touches to a painting and setting it aside, then starting another one. All of this hallway that we've seen, but he couldn't possibly have seen.
Yeah.
We see Ms. Coble apologising to Mark and says she had a bad day at the shop. He's sorry to hear that and tells her that work is just work. She agrees. We see Dylan using his belt to secure the door so that no one can come in. He pulls out his gift, which we see is a block of glass engraved with the whole team in it, which I thought that's actually really nice.
I loved that.
He puts it in front of him, then pulls out the directions to get started, so he didn't need to memorise it after all. He works through the steps.
No, but it helps because I'm presuming that you're not going to be able to confer with it while you're doing it all at the same time.
He doesn't have much time either.
Yeah.
That's true, we find out.
But yeah.
We cut back to Irving, who's playing the heavy metal music and painting. Then back with Dylan, he starts starting the process, and we see that there's one part of the process where he has 19 seconds to open a circuit, and that's where he's pushing the people's names who he wants to give, what is it? I can't remember what it's called. Overtime, thank you. We see Ms. Coble asking Mark about the life change he was telling Devon about. Mark says he was going to talk to Devon about his job. He's thinking he might quit. She asks if he's serious. We see Dylan navigating to the overtime function on the screen. Back with Mark, he says he's not sure he needs Severance anymore. We see the computer counting down and Dylan looking for his next step. Ms. Coble asks Mark to do it, to get away from Lumen. Then we see Dylan struggling to reach active switches that he has to pull at the same time that are on opposite sides of the door. Of course.
He's a very
For
small
some
man.
reason, he felt super confident about it. Maybe because he's been, 3 quarters in a row, he's been the hero. Maybe he just thinks he can do everything.
Yep. Don't forget, he's probably a muscle man on the outside. And finally, he's able to flick the switches on both sides, and that's when the episode ends, which I'm sure everyone was really pleased about.
But we get a glimpse of Hallie walking up steps.
Oh, yeah, they didn't see you. But we did see that. So she's at the gala, walking up the steps. And I think it was a blue dress, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
It's interesting that she's at the gala when no one else was at the gala.
She's presenting.
She's probably got great presentation skills.
I reckon she's attached in some way to the family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God, her and Mark are going to be long lost cousins. And they kiss.
Yeah. This is like a whole Luke and Leia moment
It's
again.
okay if cousins kiss, okay, Katie? Shut up.
In Australia, you can marry your first cousin. Fun fact.
Really?
Not so fun fact, really, but yeah.
Your kids might not have all their arms and legs, but that's fine. So
I heard it at a comedy show. I didn't look that up on purpose. I should just point that out.
Yeah, so Katie just memorized that fact. No, for no reason whatsoever.
I can't believe you just spoiled Luke and Leia for me, by the way.
That was a movie reference,
You haven't seen it yet, Michael.
I feel like you've had 40 years.
What are they from?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. Do you guys have any thoughts on this episode? There's quite a bit. This is very much a setting up the final episode.
Yes, not many because I want to go watch the next one.
Yeah, I'm hoping we see a bit more of Audi in this one.
Well, that'd be
We've seen
nice.
everybody's Audi.
I reckon we're going to see a lot of
the gala
everyone's.
would be the last episode.
Look at this guy.
It's also
He's got it all
interesting
figured
that
out.
Miss Cobell,
Yeah.
Mrs. Selvig, anti-Lumen
Harmony.
now.
Oh yeah, she's really pissed off now.
Do you reckon Mark's
just like that?
Mark's going to talk. Oh, what do you reckon Mark's reaction is going to be when he sees her there? Does he reckon she's going to be severed? Do you reckon?
No, he know. I think.
No, I don't think they know that she's not severed.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
I think he'll be sus.
Yeah. Do you reckon she'll out him at all? Because surely that's what they're setting it up to be, that he talks to her about it as his any personality.
Well, she's just been encouraging him to quit.
I think he freaks out and turns to Devon. I mean, he doesn't know Devon though. He's not gonna. He's not gonna know anybody. It was a really strange idea to have. But he'll recognize her.
Okay, so out of everyone, who do you think's in the worst situation here?
Helly.
Okay.
Why?
If Harmony hadn't have been fired, I would say
I
Mark.
love that you call her Harmony.
I have to.
It's just the easiest one to say.
Yeah, no names are hard to say. But Helly.
If she hadn't have been fired and we hadn't seen her destroy everything.
Sorry, why do we think Helly? Sorry.
She's walking into complete unknown, but at Lumen. Right. So her Innie's going to recognise that she's at a Lumen event, because surely there's going to be branding everywhere. There's branding right in the front door, kind of. And does she know that there was something on tonight?
I don't know.
They haven't really said if any knew.
Yeah, you don't think that Mark is in it? Like he's in a really intimate party situation. He won't know anyone there.
But
that would be easy.
Well, neither will she.
Surely.
Oh, she will, I guess so. No, but she won't. When she comes out, when she becomes her Innie, she's not going to recognize anybody there except for maybe Mr. Milchek. If he's there.
Maybe I've misunderstood something, but I thought there was, physically only one body at a time.
There is physically only one body at a time.
Yeah.
So why are they coming out where they're coming out anyway? Like
they're going to wake up suddenly
totally
wherever they were standing at the time.
Wherever they were standing.
As their Innie.
Yeah.
But why would that be? Why would that be at a gala or whatever? Why wouldn't it be at the lift?
It was just wherever they were at that time in point when he flips the switch.
When Dylan sets it up.
What do you mean? It's only one body. What do you mean wherever they were when they flipped the switch?
So their
Dylan
Audis
had to
are
go
out
to the
there.
waffle party.
Yeah, so their Audis are out in the world, and what Dylan has just done is basically done the overtime procedure. So their Innie is going to wake up on the outside wherever doing whatever.
I'm probably just misunderstanding something. But didn't you just say there was only one body?
Yeah, they're only one. They're one person. Yeah.
So what do you mean wherever they were out in the world? Why would they be out in the world?
Well, I'm just general. I'm just saying wherever they are, whatever they're doing at the time when
wherever their Audi is when they're going to be.
Why would the Audi have moved? We just said there was only one body.
Yeah, there is. Sorry, I'm not saying they're somewhere else. I was just saying. I think I made it sound more than it actually was. I'm just saying.
I don't know. Michael's confusing me.
No, he's.
Yeah, I'm confused.
I think he misunderstood what I said.
We see them walk into the lift, and we see them walk out of the lift. So once they've walked into the lift, why are we saying that their outer body is still going around doing other things where they would suddenly reappear if the switch was flicked?
We're not. But because
then why is their outer body
they've
anywhere
left
else?
work, because they've left work and gone home for the day, and Dylan is switching them on, they're going to wake up wherever their body is, because it's just in their brain.
So their Audi is going to go to sleep wherever they were, and their Innie is going to wake up. So it's going to be like they got into the lift and then suddenly they're wherever their Audi was standing when overtime was activated.
Sorry, because he's doing it when they're outside of workouts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry.
Because remember, Mark said to them, he said, "Remember, you're going to wake up from the lift. Like it'll be you'll go in the lift and then it'll be."
Sorry, I thought we were still in workouts.
No. Sorry. No, it's definitely after hours.
Right.
But gotcha. I'm very excited to rewatch the final episode again because I do remember it's a big one.
I'm excited to go watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we'll call it there because everybody's pretty. Michael's probably not going to watch it right away, but
no, I've probably got time.
Okay, all right. Well, let's cut this because we all want to watch it. Let's go watch it, baby.
Yeah.
Until next
Bye.
time. See ya.